Exactly 1 year ago, the very first libertarian world leader was sworn into office in Argentina. The economist was an underdog throughout his campaign and known for his wild TV appearances and occasional antics with a chainsaw. Javier Milei is the first libertarian president the world has ever seen, and 1 year into his government, we now have an idea of what that looks like for a self-professed anarcho-capitalist who detests power and the government to be in charge of one. In this video, we'll discuss his 5 most impactful decisions in his first year. And because I want to keep this video short and sweet, I'll link some further reading on each of the points I mention in the description. Let's get into it. Starting with number 5, rent control reforms. Rent controls are restrictions on the prices landlords can charge tenants, and the intention is to make housing more affordable. But the reality is quite different. Finding a good apartment within budget in a decent area in Buenos Aires was once an experience similar to New York City apartment hunting. And as someone who has stayed in the city many times, I can tell you that as beautiful as the apartments are on the outside, the inside shows the reality of these restrictions. But since Milei lifted rent controls, the housing market in Argentina is booming once again. Rental properties available on the market are up 170% and are becoming more affordable. While removing price controls may temporarily cause prices to increase, it signals to business owners that they can make money in these markets, leading to more investment and competition, a higher quality of units available, and decreasing or stabilizing prices. Number 4, Milei's war on protectionism. Recently, Milei announced that the PAIS tax on imports would be eliminated, reducing import taxes from 17.5% to 7.5%. In Milei's own words, welcome to the historic moment when a government said it was creating a temporary tax, and today that is coming true. This tax was created 5 years ago to protect Argentine production, but this was a massive mistake for 2 reasons. One, the quality of goods available to Argentines suffers because specialization is important, even on a country level. There are things I refuse to buy in Argentina, like clothing, because of bad quality and high prices. And 2, Argentines still wanted to buy products made by companies outside of Argentina, like iPhones. And because of the crazy high import taxes, people were paying high prices while making very low wages. Milei's third biggest accomplishment this year was creating the first monthly budget surplus Argentina had seen in 12 years. And he did this in his first full month in office while paying interest on the national debt. This was a monumental accomplishment because the debt and overspending is what led to the triple-digit inflation in 2023. It's why a huge part of Milei's campaign focused on calling out the political caste, a group of people living off the state dime by robbing the Argentine people through taxes and inflation. This leads me to the second biggest achievement from Milei, reducing inflation. As Milei was being elected, Argentina was coming very close to hyperinflation. For example, when I visited Argentina in April 2023, the exchange rate was roughly $1 for 400 Argentine pesos. In November 2023, the exchange rate was around 900 to 1,000 pesos for $1. That level of currency devaluation is nearly incomprehensible to the American mind, and in my opinion, was the chief reason Milei got elected. And when he ran for president, he was honest that things had to get worse before they could get better because the value of the peso had been so unnaturally distorted by previous administrations. But he did make a promise. If things went really well, monthly inflation would fall under 3% before the end of the year. In October 2024, Argentina's monthly inflation dropped to 2.7%, its lowest rate in 3 years. The final accomplishment, and in my opinion, the most important of the Milei administration, has been the dismantling of bureaucracy.
Ministerio de Cultura, afuera. Ministerio de Ambiente y Desarrollo Sostenible, afuera. Ministerio de las Mujeres y Género y Diversidad, afuera. Ministerio de Obras Públicas, afuera. Aunque te resistas. Vamos a seguir por acá. Ministerio de Ciencia y Tecnología e Innovación, algo bien del sector privado. Nada bueno salió del sector público. ¡Afuera! Ministerio de Trabajo, Empleo y Seguridad Social. ¡Afuera! Ministerio de Educación. Adoctrinamiento. ¡Afuera! Ministerio de Transporte. ¡Afuera! Ministerio de Salud. ¡Afuera! Ministerio de Desarrollo Social. ¡Afuera! ¿Cómo queda el Estado? Ministerio de Capital Humano, Ministerio de Infraestructura, Ministerio de Economía, Ministerio de Justicia, Ministerio de Seguridad, Ministerio de Defensa, Ministerio de Relaciones Exteriores y Ministerio del Interior. Se acabó el curro de la política. ¡Viva la libertad, carajo!
The day Milei was inaugurated, he signed an executive order cutting 12 government agencies, leaving only 9. He also established a Ministry of Deregulation and State Transformation in July, which has cut 1 to 5 economic regulations every single day. And he recently announced that AFIP, Argentina's version of the IRS, would be dismantled and replaced with a significantly smaller organization. Argentina's bloated and useless administrative state has been feeding off the Argentine population like a parasite for decades, and Milei just went in with the chainsaw and started swinging. These measures have been so successful and significant that they've inspired the creation of a similar project called Doge in the new Trump administration, led by Vivek Ramaswamy, who said they'd pursue Milei-style cuts on steroids, and Elon Musk, who has claimed they will eliminate $2 trillion of government waste, accounting for about a third of the United States deficit. I spend a fair bit of time in Argentina, and I have to say, things are finally starting to look positive for both the country and Milei. Honesty and forwardness have been some of the crowning virtues of the Milei administration because they've consistently told people what to expect, both good and bad, and it gives people something to hold them accountable to. It's also really interesting watching the internal dynamics within the administration because this is also an experiment in libertarian leadership. What does it look like for a libertarian to wield power? I think this is a scary subject for some libertarians because a lot rides on Milei being successful, as he's really putting our ideology to the test. But so far, I think things are going great, and I'm really hopeful for the future of Argentina. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. If you think I got the order wrong or didn't include something that's exciting to you, please let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for a notification when I upload next. I will see you next time with a recap of 2024. Ciao!